Alrighty, y'all. Day 51 of trying to be your president. I wanted to talk about KPIs and how we measure performance and how we can use that to set goals. So KPIs, coming from like a business side, is key performance indicators. So it's the metrics that we use to make sure that the work that we do is effective and it's accomplishing our goals. Okay, and the thing with KPIs is everybody has them, because if you don't know how good you are, and you need to make sure that you're always getting better or always working towards your goal in some way. And if you can't review and measure that, you really don't know how well it's going and if you can improve. So they're very important, but the thing with them is people lose sight of the goal, and then the KPI becomes the goal. And this is very dangerous because these should be an indicator of good work and not necessarily the point of the work. So if your goal is to do good work, your KPIs should reflect that. And if they don't, either you're not doing good work or maybe it's a problem measuring, right? But if your KPI isn't addressed at all by the good work that you're doing, then you need to review what the work is and whether or not it's important to the KPI, but also must review the KPI, whether or not it's important to the work, because your definition of good work needs to be solid, and then you generate the KPI. You need to set the goal, set the good work on how to attain the goal, and then set the metric to test on how you're doing. But when you come back years later, people forget about the goal and only remember the metric, and then that becomes the goal. And this is very, very dangerous, and we must remember when we review these things that we also review our goals as well as how good we are at attaining them, and not just the second half. All right, that's it for today. Love y'all. Bye.